Good afternoon and welcome to the Afternoon Drive. Well, it is Good Friday, so I do have some pastoral duties that I have to see to later tonight, including a Good Friday service. But I couldn't let this day go by without making, for some of you, an unusual comparison. But I think if you'll hear me all the way through, you'll get it, you'll understand it, and it might even be a little bit of an aha moment. As we listen to the political pundits post-Mueller Report, the only two things they seem to be focusing on, A, Attorney General William Barr. He was out there acting more like the president's counselor, acting like his lawyer, rather than actually giving us what he needs to do as the Department of Justice head, which is what? Donald Trump's head on a plate? That's what you want? Even though Robert Mueller said no collusion, none, with Trump. Now, when he said there was no collusion with any Americans, really, Hillary Rodham Clinton, no collusion there? Give me a break. There'll be a fresh investigation into that I assure you. But the other thing that the pundits want to focus on is, there's obstruction, and now we're going to subpoena and get the rest of the Mueller report. These guys are unbelievable. Joe Scarborough today, encouraging every Democrat to run on the Mueller report. It's a win. Joe, there's a reason you're not in Congress anymore. And there's a reason you have the lowest rated cable talk show of all time. Stop giving out political advice. You're a moron. That said, it is Good Friday. I realize I have to put on my pastoral hat here. But some who would say we need to separate religion from politics. Really? Because Jesus was crucified as a result of politics. Let that sink in for a moment. He was crucified as a result of politics. Now, there are anti-Semitics out there that blame the Jews for the crucifixion of Christ, and they use that to legitimize their own bigotry and hatred toward the Jews. The Jews did not crucify Christ. Yes, they did. They screamed, crucify him, crucify him. Some of the people did. Certainly the political structure of Caiaphas the high priest and rejecting Christ was about protecting his own political power. That's what I mean. There was politics involved. They had to drag the Romans into it because, well, Caiaphas could not simply just pronounce an execution on his own. That had to come from the ruling government. And at this time, Israel was under Roman jurisdiction. Pilate, the consummate politician, did not want to deal with this. This, in his mind, was about Jewish religion and superstition. He wanted nothing to do with it. So he tried to wash his hands of it. He tried to give it off to Herod. Herod, who was just kind of a drunken maniac at this point and wanting Jesus to do little more than some novelty tricks for his own amusement, sent him on back to Pilate. Caiaphas demanded that Pilate do something. Pilate, not wanting any repercussions from Rome itself, gave the people a choice, Barabbas or Jesus. The people voted for Barabbas. And Jesus, on politics, from human events lined up, went to the cross. Now, theologically speaking, Jesus didn't have to go to the cross. He had the power and the ability to put a stop to all of that. He freely chose to go for me, for you, for us, for our sin. Theologically speaking, we, sinners, people, we put Christ on the cross. The methodology that was used to carry it out, corrupt politics. That's what put Christ on the cross. That all said, stop frustrating yourself, clicking back and forth between cable channels, trying to get analysis of the Mueller report. Even conservative guys are going bat crap crazy with this, like Mark Levin. Everybody, count to 10, breathe, and here's all you need to know about the Mueller report. It is corrupt politics. Corrupt politics. That's all this is. It was a cover-up of a coup. But I have a sneaking suspicion that based on the way Donald Trump has been able to emerge from this, I would say, and I don't mean this in any way as sacrilegious on Good Friday, that there is someone else who's got an eye on this president, and everything that these people have tried to take him out has only backfired on them. And I believe that now going forward, we're going to start learning who the real culprits are that made all this happen, and justice will be served. That's it. That's my Good Friday thought for the day. We'll be with you again tomorrow. You have a blessed Good Friday and a happy Easter. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notification of some more insight.